Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. With a lead that we had coming into this game, it was an opportunity to give guys minutes and give guys real competitive environments. To test ourselves. It's still very early on in preseason. In terms of coming out of preseason and making sure that we're staying competitive with the rest of our roster. I thought it was a perfect opportunity. I thought Defence Force, compliments to them, they never gave up and they really challenged us in certain moments. I'm just glad that we took the goals we did. We had the great moments we also had in the first half to set up the game and the complexion of the game, and then everybody gets rewarded. And I think with the work rate and the work ethic and the real professional environment to keep the clean sheet at all costs was an objective of ours, and we managed to do that and score some beautiful goals. So really proud of them. And now we shift our focus to Sunday.
Thanks, John.
Bradley, I thought watching Kevin tonight about your remarks, I think it was last week, where you'd seen a lot more maturity from him.
Sure.
Lately. And the rewards come tonight with 2 assists and 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see from him tonight? And I know we ask you every game, but where is this one on sort of the pathway for him?
Yeah, it's good. It's another moment in the right direction, and I'm still very critical. I'm still very critical in certain moments, when he can find a teammate. But I thought, he worked his way back into the game. And you can see Kevin tries in the final third to make every moment a moment that counts, which is great, and we like that about Kevin. And then I always challenge him to find the balance of when now to choose which is the right moment. It's like a contractor with a toolbox, and which tool do I need when? So we're just trying to make sure he has different tools in different moments to deal with different situations. And again, you carry on and you reset and you find ways to build your confidence back and get back in the game. And I thought he did an excellent job of almost hitting the reset button, and then he gets rewarded with the 2 assists and the 2 goals. So congrats to him, and he's on the right path. He's enjoying it.
The league tonight.
Yeah.
Getting a taste of it. What had you seen from him? I know he was gone for a bit with the U.S. Under-17s. What had you seen from him in training with the first team, and what did you see tonight?
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him in our environment, just with our cadence of games and schedule congestion and what have you. But we knew he was in a good way with us in preseason, and he goes and shows that with the national team. That's what I said to him tonight. I want to see a bit of that, what you show at the national team for us as well. So he came close once or twice, and he worked well to come back in the game and found a good relationship with Ezekiel. So again, it's good. It's good. It's a good environment to bring our guys in, especially the youngsters, just to get them real competitive minutes, other than training or other than playing with Union 2 or MLS Next Pro.
With Stas coming in again today, showing his work up top, getting the goals. How do you evaluate his progression from start of preseason to now? Because he's earned quite a lot of trust in you in the starting lineup.
And I think you can see with Stas, he's very mobile. He shifts between the lines really well, and he picks up and he works off of Ezekiel really well as well. Some little quick, intricate creativity between the two of them, or even the 10s wrapping underneath, and I really enjoyed that. And seeing Stas get rewarded makes me really happy. He worked his socks off in preseason. He came in really sharp, really fit, was really strong straight off from the very first training session. So, and then you get rewarded, right? We always say, you work really hard, you get rewarded, and he did. And he's in a good way.
Outside of that early opportunity Defence Force had, you allowed them to 0 shots tonight. Just talk about the defensive overall performance, what you saw.
Yeah, just like those 2 scary moments in the first half where a ball comes in behind. It's almost the randomness where we addressed that at halftime, and really happy for Gainer Martinez to flourish in that game and to really take control of the back line. And everyone dug deep. The guys who gave us 90 minutes, they really dig deep. Olivier Mbaizo, Jeremy Raffanello, even Ale Bedoya pushed really hard and really well. And then Gainer also gets a reward with his goal. He looked like a striker in his prime. But yeah, no, really happy that we could get the clean sheet.
And how is Jovan feeling after that 45 minutes? And what did you think of his minutes?
crucial to him to get the minutes. Again, it's other than training, just to be really diligent with being sharp on the ball, getting the ball off your feet at the right time, and just testing it and see how it feels. So we felt he's another step in the right direction. But yeah, it's just tolerated now, or tolerance, I would say, how much he can endure. And he's a tough guy, and he's strong.
With Gio playing the entire game and on his short-term call-up, just share your thoughts on his overall performance.
Yeah, listen, we took Gio with a plan in mind into preseason, knowing that we might need him through these tough moments between league games and what have you. And yeah, the locker room erupts with his performance and how he did. He's brave. He never gives up. He fights till the end, and he has a really good engine and good quality in the final third too. So he commits to everything we do. We've seen that at Union too. We've seen that in our trainings, and the best thing is to get the respect of your teammates, and I think he has that even with our guys in the locker room. So he just works his pants off and he gets rewarded. So I'm really happy for him, as everybody else. I mean, it was a good statement today from us as a club, just to be able to play all the young guys and get rewarded, and guys are getting goals and contributions, and it's really good.
First, congrats. And what is the message for this coming Sunday?
What's the message?
Yeah, with this, because 10 goals in 2 matches, that's something usual against the DC. So what we can expect from the Union this coming Sunday?
Yeah, listen, it's a different environment, different competition, different opponent. And now we start focusing to Sunday. But what you're looking for is momentum. What you're looking for is some relationship building between the teams, between our whole roster, right? So, and I saw a lot of good relationships tonight on the field, and it was very important to get guys competitive minutes and playing 90 minutes and making sure there's competition within our starting 11. So yeah, what can I expect? I expect a group that everyone's ready to go. Everyone wants to be part of Sunday. Everyone wants to play and put off a good performance. It's a derby. We know what it's all about.
I just wanted to ask you, what does it feel to knock out a 2-time Concacaf Champions Cup winner as Defence Force?
Yeah.
What stood out from them?
Yeah, I went to every play afterwards, and I told them they never gave up, and I congratulated them for that. It's easy, it would be easy to drop your head and to give up, but they never did. They started pressing us at one point, and they started really putting us under pressure, which changed the complexion of how we had to do things. We were very comfortable in our possession in the first half, or towards the end. They start putting us under pressure. They start pressing us a little bit more, and then we have to change our game plan a little bit. So, I credit them for never giving up and always being as competitive as they were. I don't think the scoreline reflects how good they could be or were, and I know they were missing 1 or 2 players tonight, Jovan Jones, Kimberlino. I know they were missing those 2 guys, and that changes the complexion too. But I wish them all the best in their upcoming games, and they've been a real true sport.
Minor thing, but I saw that Ezekiel Alado went down for a moment there. He seemed to be all right afterward. Did you get a sense of whether it was just cramp or what?
Yeah, I think it was important for Ezekiel to get 90 minutes under his belt. Still finding out routines and ways how to work with us. I think tonight was a really good step in the right direction with Easy. It just took a knock behind the knee. Could have been like a dead leg type scenario, and then he started running again, and then it looked like he's fine. I'm sure he'll feel it for a couple of days. He has a weekend off this weekend, so yeah, he can focus on getting healthy and strong again.
Thanks, Bradley.
Thank you.